Namaste. Welcome to Sri Saraswati Vidyalayam News Bulletin. Karthik NSS, a 10th standard student of the school. First of all, let us have a gander at the international news. Reversal Biden to visit Saudi Arabia, interact with the Crown Prince. US President Joe Biden will travel to Saudi Arabia as part of a larger trip to the Middle East in July. And his visit will involve an interaction with the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who, according to US intelligence agencies, was the mastermind behind the brutal murder of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi in 2018. During his presidential campaign, Mr. Biden had moved to isolate Saudi Arabia over the killing and make it pay. UK Supreme Court says flight to take migrants to Rwanda can go ahead. The first flight to take migrants arriving illegally in Britain to Rwanda can go ahead. Britain's Supreme Court ruled on June 14 after judges dismissed campaigners' attempts to win an injunction to stop it. Now, let us move on to the national news. West Bengal Assembly passes bill to appoint Education Minister as visitor of private varsities. A bill was passed in the West Bengal Assembly on Tuesday to appoint the Education Minister as the visitor of private universities in the state, replacing Governor Jagdeep Dhankar. Left parties to send MPs for opposition meeting on presidential poll. Congress may attend. The CPIM and the CPI will send their MPs to the opposition meeting called by West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee for discussion on a joint presidential nominee. The leaders said on Tuesday. Now, let us return to the state news. CPIM arm twisting police, says PD Satishan. The police were acting in accordance with the direction of the Communist Party of India, Marxist. CPIM and the opposition leaders were being selectively attacked, leader of the opposition PD Satishan has said. Training camp for National Sample Survey. The National Statistical Office Field Operation Division, Kerala region is organizing a 3-day regional training camp for the National Sample Survey, 79th round on Comprehensive Annual Modular Survey (CAMS) and Ayush from June 15 at the Kerala Arts and Crafts Village, Vellar. Now it's time for the sports buff. Sindhu Praneeth bow out of Indonesia Open. Two-time Olympic medalist PV Sindhu made a shock first-round exit from the Indonesia Open Super 1000 event after suffering a straight game defeat against China's He Bingjiao in Jakarta on June 14. IPL to have 2.5-month window in ICC's next FTP cycle, Jay Shah, attracting astronomical bids that eventually translated into mind-boggling revenue of 48,390 crore for a 5-year period through IPL's media rights has not surprised BCCI Secretary Jay Shah, who asserted that cricket's most talked about T20 league has potential to deliver way more. Now over to the school news.
Namaste. Welcome to the school news. Today we would like to invite your attention to the variety of news as part of the Green Fingers Club and Eco Club. We fixed plants all over the premises of school classroom. Through this, we would like to ensure flow of oxygen throughout the premises and children will get motivation to go back to the nature. They will realize the mother nature. At each nook and cranny, we fixed some plants. Those plants created a particular kind of ambience at our surroundings. We would like to invite your attention to the sites one by one. Let's watch the visuals.
Kittur Chennamma. Kittur Chennamma was the Indian Queen of Kittur, a princely state in Karnataka. She led an armed resistance against the British East India Company in 1824 in defense of the doctrine of lapse in an attempt to maintain Indian control over the region in which she defeated them. But she was dead in the imprisonment of Second Rebellion by British East India Company, one of the first female rulers to rebel against British rule. She became a folk hero in Karnataka and symbol of the independence movement in India. She was born on 23 October 1778 in Kakati, a small village in the present of Belagavi district of Karnataka, India. She learned to ride horses, sword fighting and archery in her childhood. At the age of 14, she got married to Raja Malasarja. She became the queen of Kittur. After her husband and only son died, she took over the kingdom and adopted a son, but the British refused to accept her son. The British tried to take over her kingdom, thinking she will easily give up, but she fought them in a war in which she won. The British, angered by the defeat, fought more wars in which, despite her bravery, she lost and was put in jail where she died. Like Jhansi Rani, who came several years later, she made a mark on the country for her courage. She was one of the first female freedom fighters to resist British colonization. She is a national heroine, well-known Karnataka and a symbol of the independence movement in India.
After that, now watch the mind-blowing performance of our child prodigy.
Namaste, I am Gaudia. Domestic animals: dog, D-O-G, dog; rabbit, R-A-B-B-I-T, rabbit; cow, C-O-W, cow; goat, G-O-A-T, goat; buffalo, B-U-F-F-A-L-O, buffalo; bull, B-U-L-L, bull; horse, H-O-R-S-E, horse; ox, O-X, ox; cat, C-A-T, cat. Namaste.
That is all for today. See you tomorrow. Namaste.